what's good? We back live from Fayettenam. We were having technical difficulties, but we are definitely here, and we're gonna try to knock this show out. Jones definitely didn't show up, but if he pops in, we'll bring him in.
I don't think
we're gonna do things differently this week. Instead of, well, go ahead. We about to say?
Nah, go ahead, man.
But yeah, so we're gonna do things differently this week. Instead of one topic, we're gonna bang out 4 topics. That way we don't stay on topic so long and whatnot. And this is gonna be our first topic of the night. Who had the most disappointing hip-hop debut? And let's just try to stick with like 1, maybe 2 at most. That way we can move on to the next. Who wants to go first?
This is kind of hard for me to come with, because like I said, how can you really, why would you even remember something that was disappointing? But the one thing that did stand out that I wanted to mention was probably Inspector Deck's album, and that Inspector Deck album was probably disappointing for him, you know, just by him not really catching the wave of like that 90, you know, that 95 wave when all the other albums came out, you know, due to the flood and all that. But other than that, man, it was hard for me to even come up with anything. I'm excited to hear what Face and y'all got.
I thought of quite a few that was horrible, fucking horrible. Like, let's talk about shit. What about Murphy Lee? I mean, goddamn, that shit was a piece of shit.
Oh wow.
Off the St. Louis, he was the first.
Did you expect a lot out of it?
He was the first one to release a solo album after the Country Grammar success, and Murphy Lee just really shit the bed with the whole debut.
Hey Jones, let me. Jones, turn your camera vertical. I'm gonna bring you back in.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What the hook gonna be? You thought it was gonna pop off?
I didn't think it was gonna pop off, but I'm sure the money they spent on it, they thought it was.
That was actually a good single to What the Hook Gonna Be. Like I said, like I said, it's hard for me to even judge like that being disappointing, because I wasn't checking for Murphy Lee, to be honest.
Yeah, but
that was a good single though.
When I do, you know, I mean, I wasn't checking for it either, but personally, I mean, if we talk about right off the bat, Cannabis, man, his debut album was very disappointing, man.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, we was checking for that.
Yeah.
It was hot garbage.
That was number 2 on my list. I
think you know, if you're a lyricist, like if you're really like in the hardcore lyrical stuff, it wasn't as disappointing. But as far as commercial, yeah, it was going to be disappointing, because you put him up against everybody who came out like on that 4231 record. You put him against like DMX. Everybody else was like, you know, DMX was going to be the guy who popped off anyway. And then in the midst of that battle, in the midst of that beef, it kind of took some of the steam out of what he was going to put out.
I knew it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was just starting to slow burn. I didn't want to come out with the bang and what I thought was the most horriblest things in the world, but that's why I started with the Murphy Lee, and I had a couple more. But I mean, the Firm flop, the Firm wasn't garbage.
Nah. That's the other thing the other one I thought, like, everybody always talks about the Firm, and even Dre said that line about he turned pop on the Firm flop, but the Firm album is a fucking classic, yo. That shit fucking crazy, yo.
Well, I'll say this: every debut album by little this, little such and such, motherfucking Little Xan, Little Scratch and Sniff, all their debuts suck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Little Pump, little.
But Inspector Deck was definitely a disappointment though, because of that first album not coming out.
Yeah.
What happened to Jones? Jones, what's going on over there, man?
He's beatboxing the phone.
Jones got to get it together over there. Jones, I don't know what Jones got going on over there, man.
So I'll say this.
But
so I was a huge.
that was definitely a disappointment. Go ahead.
I'll say I was a huge fan of this artist, but I didn't like his debut album. Like, I was a huge fan of Mac Miller, but Blue Slide Park wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. And then his later albums were much better. So, I mean, you know, I thought he's a great artist, but his debut wasn't that great.
Yeah. One I can think of too is
I think an interesting one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Cass.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like I remember too, man. Back in the days, it was so much hype around the artist by from the firm Nature, and Nature had so much hype behind him, but the album kind of flopped. He had one good song that was like the single, but like I said, that kind of I guess the album wasn't what it's supposed to be.
Well, Cormega's debut album wasn't what it was supposed to be either, so that was all around the world flop.
Yeah.
Mr. J, you were about to say
what you about to say, Mr. J though?
Lord Tariq and Peter Guns.
Lord Tariq and Peter Guns.
I think their album, after Deja Vu came out, it didn't get the steam that it was intended to. I mean, I've been listening to that album actually pretty recently, you know what I'm saying? And from front to back, it's a pretty solid album. But the marketing and then the issues with like the clearance, sample clearance on Deja Vu, I think it took a lot away from them.
Yeah. And I would say that was such a crazy single. Like, imagine like trying to work on track out, follow-up single and album after a single like that. Man, that's crazy.
So I agree, and you know what it reminds me of, man? It reminded me of the Joe Budden, like when he came out with that giant single, and then his album was hard. It was almost the same situation, I think.
Yeah. The single was too crazy. The single was too big.
And honestly, guys, they felt really industry plantish to me when they came out in the 90s.
Joe Budden?
Who did?
No, Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. Like, they were written by ghostwriters. There was like 7 writers on that hit record, like 7 writers. And then the album didn't sound like the single. And then it was really pushed on all formats. MTV, BET, they played the shit out of that record. So I don't know. Back then I was a real backpack motherfucker, and I kind of felt it was before plant was a word, felt plantish.
I don't know if I agree with that because Shaq brought out Peter Guns.
Yeah.
Well, goddamn, that sounds real.
Shaq brought out Peter Guns
to me. Now that sounds even worse.
Because Shaq brought him out. Shaq brought him out.
Twism was the crazy squad.
Yeah, Shaq was in there buying his way into hip hop. I love Shaq, but Shaq was buying his way into hip hop like a motherfucker. So yes.
But he went gold on every album.
He probably bought.
Let me throw this out there.
He bought 450,000 of them records.
Nah.
Let me throw this out here. I think y'all might agree with me. The most disappointing debut ever is Jadakiss. By far.
Only because Jadakiss is in my top 5 lyrical MCs of all time. I wish I was there because I would.
Yo, are you talking about the album where his singles were she said she was a model for a year and a half?
I guess no.
You talk about that?
The first album was not all that.
Hercules.
I'm just saying it was disappointing. It was disappointing. I ain't saying it's a flop. It was disappointing, man.
Well, we talking about the worst debuts of all time, and you had the nerve to bring up Kiss, motherfucker. I'll come through this phone on your ass.
Yep. Because Styles P debut and
you will not have me on Tiki. You will not have me on TikTok saying anything of the sort, sir.
On that I need, I'll be there for you.
Styles P debut was better, and so was Sheek Louch's debut was better than Jadakiss?
I'll give you Styles P, but I'm not gonna give you Sheik. I'm not giving you Sheik.
Sheik Luch's is Silverback Gorilla was solid.
Because I
it was
believe
solid.
that Styles P is like one of the most slept on. He's so slept on, to be honest with you, man. But good, yeah.
Jones, what are you doing over there, man? You're supposed to be going vertical, man.
Hey, yo, peace, my brothers, man. I was trying to get it right with my laptop, but the iPhone's working better. So, peace, fuck HP right now. Fuck you, the packet. The iPhone's working better.
It was working, he just had
Ha, miss. Mr. Jones telling on your ass.
Jones is back. Jones is back.
Is this better right
All
here?
right, Jones,
better,
before
right?
we hit this next subject, man, who's your most disappointing hip-hop debut?
I don't want to say.
I don't want to say. You on a goddamn talk show, motherfucker.
All right, well, then we're going to the next question. We're going to the next question.
Nah, I got an answer.
Lloyd
I just
Banks.
don't want to say it. All right.
All right, well, we ain't waiting for you to not say it.
I don't know if anybody cares, man, but
Wait, what?
like I had a
That's the
question.
I had high hopes for Rampage's first album, man.
I knew it. I knew it.
Because let me tell you, because before
I'm so
Busta
glad
dropped,
that Mr. Jones said it and not me.
yo, I'm putting my neck on the line, man. Somebody might come to my crib tomorrow and be like, yo, you talking about Rampage first album? Like, yo, I'm just saying. Like, I had high hopes. I was like,
they'll be
this
taking
gonna
a
be
bus.
the joint.
They'll be taking a bus.
Hey, yo, I'm 47 years old. I was in the club at 23.
2 buses in Uber.
And I was like, man, we was rocking. We was like, wow, for the night. We was like, yeah. What the fuck is the place to be? We getting hyped. We getting wild for the night. And then that album dropped. We was like, yeah, we ain't getting wild for the night no more.
No, you wasn't.
Damn.
That's because nobody had high hopes for that album but you. But
I one time
Big Cam didn't have high hopes. Big Face didn't have high hopes. Mr. J didn't have high hopes. I didn't have high hopes. Big Face got that shit for 10 cents.
No,
10
you
cents
lying.
for like what? How many albums?
I got 30 records for 1 cent, and that was one of them garbage ass records. Right
1
there.
cent. My bad.
Columbia,
I'm lying. 1 cent.
No, you know what? Y'all
Greatest
really
scam of all time. Columbia.
Hey, yo.
I paid him 1 cent. You can't sign no contract when you're 14 years old, cuz.
Exactly.
It's not admissible in court.
That's what it's null and void. Null and void.
And check this out. I really think y'all discounting the price. Man, I paid damn near $20 for that album.
Man, they saw you coming. They saw you coming, bro.
You know what?
Respect, face. I hear or Columbia. You should have had 3 names like
nah, he bought that shit from John Gotti if he paid that shit. Fuck Columbia. He's talking about the Booger Sugar Columbia. Can I get some Booger Sugar with that?
Man, I was like, yo, this whole album gonna sound like Wild for the Night. And guess what?
Man, I'm glad it didn't, because Wild for the Night didn't sound like Wild for the Night to me. That's
what are you talking about?
Question for everybody. Who's worse, You God or Rampage's album? You God's album or Rampage's album?
No. There would not be no You God slander on my time.
You guys sound like you guys sound like
Yes, there will.
I like You God
Google
album.
his
You God album. I like You God album. The intro was crazy.
Golden Arms.
Golden Arms, man. Golden Arms.
He Googles his lyrics 4 bars at a time. Them shits make no sense.
What do I got?
All I'm saying is, hey, just go back.
Algebra.
Just because Bizarre is crazier.
Man,
that's crazy. You God versus Rampage. How do we get the You God versus Rampage?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. You God versus
because people sleeping on You God, man.
You God can't even spell the shit he rapping.
Man, what are you? All right, I'm gonna let you have that. You God is dope to me.
All right.
Let's go ahead and get into this
next subject.
I get it. All right.
Let's go ahead and move it on. Lloyd Banks plans on charging fans $100 for up-and-coming Cold Corner 3 mixtape. Is this a smart move?
I think it is.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
Would you buy it? And would you buy? Would you pay $100 for the Lloyd Banks?
So first of all, let me just say this. So if you look in history, Nipsey Hussle released the Crenshaw mixtape for $1,000 a piece and made hours. Then he released the Mailbox Money for $1,000 a piece and made 60 stacks in 22 days. The Cold Corner 1 and 2 mixtapes did almost 2 million views on YouTube by themselves. So hell yeah, run that 100 up. This dude about to make his $500,000 on nothing. And he definitely gonna get, so the average person may not pay that, but let me tell you this, 10,000 people will. He gonna make his stacks. I mean, it's Nipsey. Hey, Nipsey Hussle showed you the way. He did this exact same thing, and it's quality over quantity. And yes, there are 20,000 Lloyd Banks that will pay 100, and he'll make 200 stacks in less than a month. And he gives a fuck about what you got to say about it.
Yeah, Lloyd Banks, he got a core audience, so he can do that.
Plus, man, for me, man, I'm a rapper. I love rappers, and Lloyd Banks is a rapper's rapper, king of the metaphors, like a Big Daddy Kane to me. I'll listen to his rhymes I get tips off his rhymes. I'ma just there ain't but 5 rappers that do that.
I'll give it up.
I'm off the stage. I'm off the stage.
Like you said, he just said it. You know, the history of you know what I'm saying, Nipsey Hussle being able to do it, it's definitely a market for it. And it makes you feel like it's exclusive.
Honestly, Nipsey
you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel like it's an artist piece. Yeah.
What
do you think, Jones?
We've always been in the era of a buyer and seller market. No, can't nobody tell you how much you want to put the price on. Can't nobody tell you. You know, cats used to get signed to a record label, the artists get paid, and then the record used to get sold for like $20. Now we're in the days where cats like, I'm sitting at the crib, I got my mic, I got my producer, I'm gonna sell this shit for $100.
I'm gonna say this, Jones, not to interrupt you, but he gave me a great idea. I want to put out the Big Face mixtape. I'm gonna charge $50 for it, and it's gonna be called Big Face. If you broke, tell me you broke.
Yo, Face.
Hey.
I don't think it's about being broke though. I think it's about
it's definitely about being broke because $100. Now, like I'll pay the $100.
You can rock that.
I'm paying the $100 for Lloyd Banks' shit. I'm paying the $100.
You can rock that, but some people ain't got like you know what?
What did I just fucking say?
If you got
if
50,
you broke, say goddamn so.
No, it's not about being broke.
Okay.
It's not.
I'm broke because I ain't paying $100 for Lloyd Banks.
No, man. People,
that's okay.
People need to get off this thought about
Casanova got all the money. We
everybody talk.
And we all bootleg his shit.
Feel great.
I can't pay $100.
Cass got the money, and then we book all of us. The whole live at Vietnam get bootlegged off Cass's shit.
So, I'm a Lloyd Banks fan.
Fellas.
I'm a Lloyd Banks fan, but I'm not paying $100 for a Lloyd Banks CD. But I know people who are big enough fans of Lloyd Banks that they would do that shit. So I definitely think it's a win.
It is a good idea, man.
I know a couple niggas that live and die by Lloyd Banks shit.
Wow.
I bet you he has a platinum core audience. I guarantee he has a 500,000 to 1 million core audience. Now, he ain't going to sell that much of them, but he's going to sell enough that it would have took you 700,000 to get that money in your hands. True. So if the gamble is, if I charge 100 and sell 20,000, I'm good. But if I charge 10 and I gotta sell 500,000, I might gamble on the higher end. Then it makes it, and also, you know, by it going viral on the internet, by you creating this buzz, it makes it a little bit of an elitist thing, right? A privileged, luxury, and then motherfuckers is gonna cop that.
This is why I just go to sleep, man. This is why I go to sleep. I'm like, I'm done. Who the fuck? Anybody can charge $100 for something. It doesn't mean that's going to be good. You want to pay $100. Like, all right, I got 100. I'm gonna pay. Man, you could pay $100, and that should be some moldy ass bread.
I would pay $100 for your tape, Mr. Jones. I pay $100 for your mixtape.
Yo, guess what? I'm not charging nobody 100 because I know where 100 goes. You telling me like, yo, Joe,
I got it in couch cushions.
Yo, let me finish. Let me talk. Let me build. Let's build. We trading. Let's build.
The couch cushions.
Yo, if you tell me your album is $100, myself, sitting at my crib with my wife, I'm not paying $100 for your album.
What about $99.99?
I'm going to hear it anyway. Man, motherfucking Wu-Tang, they sold the album for $1 million, and half of the dudes in the crew, they wasn't even aware of that shit.
Hey, Farmer Dude bought it. Farmer Dude. Shout out to Farmer Dude.
And guess what? Let's keep it on the level. Farmer Dude went to fucking federal prison for 4 years.
And guess what? He back out and he in Malibu getting his dick
That's
sucked
what
by.
That's what I'm saying. He bought the album, resold it, and now he's just doing interviews. Man, look, man. People need to wake the fuck up. Keep your fucking $1 million. Keep your $400.
Jones,
calm down. You're gonna lose your voice. Man. You gotta lose your voice.
Calm down, Jones.
I love y'all though, man.
Jones,
but that shit.
Look, we about to go to the next topic, but let me tell you why it's genius though, because Spotify is about to crack down. So we got to go to exclusivity. We got to get more exclusive with our shit. Because Spotify is going to crack down. They're going to demonetize your music if you ain't getting 1,000 plays on every single song in a year. So if you got 300 songs, you ain't working 300 songs at one time. That's a lot of demonetization. So you got to get more exclusive.
Ain't working 300 songs at one time. So fuck Spotify and fuck Spotify till they die.
The game is changing. You gotta
fuck Spotify.
You gotta reinvent the wheel. So let's get into it though. Speaking of Spotify, hip hop accounts for 84% of all bots plays. What do we think about that?
First of all, that offends me.
What do we think about that?
I say this. I say I blame rock and roll for payola.
Well, it's the same thing, right?
It's the same.
That's what the labels are doing.
It's the
that's what the labels are doing right now.
Bots.
Yeah.
All bots are the digital concept of payola. It's payola from the 50s to the 2020s.
But why is it just hip hop?
Because we smart, bitch.
84%.
We hustlers.
That's what they believe.
We always looking for an angle. Hip hop is built on the cornerstone of hustlers.
I'm pretty sure it matches up. Like I'm pretty sure 84% of the stuff that gets released on Spotify is probably hip hop.
Thank you. Thank you, Casanova.
Yes. So 80% of the music. Actually, 80% of the music is hip hop. 84% of the bots are hip hop too.
Well, because hip hop is the dominant genre worldwide, whether you're in Africa, Australia, Europe, Russia, here, France, America, hip hop is the dominant genre worldwide.
Go with it, Face. Everywhere.
I mean, that's a fact. Is anybody disagreeing with that?
Is this a good thing or a bad thing, though?
It's a great thing. It's a fucking great thing.
The bots? You talking the bots?
No, the bots aren't a good thing. I mean, you ain't stopping that. Ain't nobody stopping nobody hustle, bro.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, when it wasn't bots, it was You know what I'm saying? Like he said, it was payola. When it wasn't payola, it was call centers. Literally, record labels had call centers. They call in, they call the PDs, they call all the request shows to make sure whatever album or whatever single they were pushing got pushed to the top of all those lists.
Honest, on a more wholesome level, it's a street team. I mean, it's always something, man. It's always something to get some inflated numbers.
I wanna go back to what the brother was saying, because it's like, you know, we used to sit at home. We was kids at one time. We was like 12, 13 years old, and they'd be like the Columbia House package. God damn,
Rampage,
man.
Rampage.
They were selling everything from blues music. All you had to do was just call the 1-800 number. You get the whole package. They already been doing it. It's amazing, man.
Jones.
Yeah.
When Cass looks all the way into the camera.
I mean,
when
fuck,
Cass does this,
cameras.
that means damn, been talking a long motherfucking time, good.
Man, if you got something to say, just say it. It's all good.
I said it. That's why I said it. That's what That's why I said.
All right, Jones is gonna sit back, man. Everybody talk. I ain't got no opinion. I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good, man.
It's all love. We good.
Jones,
I'm all right, man.
I'll go tackle him to the ground.
But that Columbia House package was real. But,
I fuck with Columbia House hard. That package. I don't remember getting 30, but I remember getting like 20 CDs for 1 cent. And I definitely fuck with Rampage hard, and so it's all good.
You do not fuck with Rampage hard. You are lying, Casanova. You are not fuck with Rampage.
I fuck with
Rampage. Cass, by the way, I'm gonna tell you, okay, while we talking about it, Pain and Music is doper than anything you ever did in your life, Rampage. Casanova will wrap you into a Christmas present, bitch.
I agree with.
Are you kidding me? Your debut crushes his debut.
He might get tagged in this one.
Let me ask you this: if we had Music is Pain, and we had Busta Rhymes pushing it, you would have sold 5 million records, bitch. I'm just saying it. That's a fact. All right, let's move. Whatever, bro.
Shout out to the last Boy Scout.
Goddamn last. Hey,
yo,
by the way,
thank you. That's all I was trying to say. Peace to the last Boy. Somebody felt me like peace to the last one.
Jones, I want to say this. If you did not hear it, Jones, shut your ass up. If you did not hear it the first time, Rampage, if you name your album after a movie, do not name it after a flop.
Especially one where the guy gets shot in the head in the first 5 seconds of the movie.
Y'all said all right. I get it.
Yeah, you know what's fucked up about this is when I tag Rampage in this post, I'm the only one that's gonna get in trouble about this because he's the one that got me in the bookings.
Oh my God!
He's gonna go in on my ass.
We'll tag him and then we'll tag old dude.
You guy?
No. The cat that was just beefing with J. Cole. We'll tag both of them in there.
Who was that?
Tag his mama.
Oh, I know who he's talking about.
Soldier Boy.
Remember the name.
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy's beefing with J. Cole. Hold up. What's going on with that?
Oh yeah. I'm down with that.
What's going on with that? Hold up.
And Soldier Boy said, "Keep my name out your mouth, J. Cole." I'm like, uh-oh.
He apologized though. He apologized on Twitter. He was like, he was just
it was a half-hearted apology.
That was no apology.
Apology, non-apology.
So somebody give me some context on this. What's going on?
Okay. So context is this: J. Cole was on a podcast and he was big upping Soldier Boy, basically saying, in that era, basically giving him a compliment. Soldier Boy took offense to. You know what, Cass? I do chomping. Cass, give it to us.
Nah, I don't know what it's about. The only thing I know.
I do. Mr. J.
I saw a bunch of YouTube.
Let me break it down.
I saw a bunch of. Yeah, go ahead.
Break it down, Mr. J.
Okay. Here's the deal. He said initially when he heard Soldier Boy, he was like, "Well, I'm really not rocking with this." And he said, well, it's the first time I had to do a re-examination of myself and say, you know what? I'm hating. I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? Because at any time I've kind of, sang the song, even, jokingly, I've sang the song. And he said, it's legendary now, kind of cultish legendary. And then Soulja Boy came out and said, well, nobody listens to J. Cole. Nobody listens to that.
Nobody.
Hold on.
And then he kind of came back and he walked it back. Yeah, see, that made Jones have to leave the room. But here's his point.
Soulja Boy
he went on Nicki Minaj's podcast and had to walk it back. Half apology. Yeah.
No, because
then come back and do it again and go, well, I stand on what I said. I'm like, what do you stand on? Like,
he stands on business, goddammit. Business, goddammit.
Is it special needs business? Special needs business?
If you can just hold his hand while he gets off the last 2 steps, bitch.
Man, look, man. All right,
I'm
coming back.
Man, let's get something really clear. Hang on, let's get something really clear. Hey, Soulja Boy, you cannot hold.
Mr. J.
Hang on, Jones.
You can't.
Soulja Boy, you cannot hold J. Cole's jock strap, bruh. You couldn't hold the man's jock strap.
Hey, babe, can you turn that part down?
Hey, Jones, you and your wife's conversation means little to this podcast.
What's going on? Yo, it's my life, man. I'm living.
Get some crab legs and put that shit up. Crack that shit on your own time, my dude.
But going back to the conversation, man. And Soulja Boy, I watched his video. And he was like, everybody can't do that lyrical, miracle, spiritual. I'm like, damn, all right, you really exposing yourself right now, T. You exposing yourself. Ain't nobody putting you down because you did, crank that. Came up with
Cass, I'm watching you, Cass. I'm watching you, Casanova.
He came up with a song, crank that Soulja Boy, but he talking to J. Cole like, everybody don't do that lyrical miracle. Ain't nobody saying that. I'm 47 years old, man.
Where's Trill?
I done heard everything under the sun. I done heard KRS-One to fucking Yin Yang Twins. They are not the same, but they still rock the fucking mic. So when cats are out here like,
you leave the goddamn Yin Yang Twins out of this shit.
No. I'm not dissing them. I'm just saying they was doing their thing and other people was doing their thing. And then Soulja Boy went jump up and say, everybody can't do that lyrical, spiritual, miracle. I'm like, damn, Soulja Boy.
But let's check this out. So that song that we talking about, that Soulja Boy up in this road. Do J. Cole got anything that go off in the club legendary like that?
No.
Ouch. How dare you,
Casanova?
How dare you?
I'm just asking a question.
No, that's a fact. Nothing.
Because he's one of the best MCs to come out of the Ville, and he has a real perspective. No, J. Cole is never going to make a song.
Let's be clear, man.
But can J. Cole turn the party out? Can he turn the party out?
Whoa. Can I say this? That's like saying, is Andy Warhol as good as Picasso? No, Andy Warhol painted a soup fucking can. He's not goddamn Picasso, but he's dope.
All right.
Right?
You know what? And I love what you're saying, brother Face. I love what you're saying. Hey, yo, I'm looking at y'all. I see Paul in the upper left corner. I see my brother to the right.
How many Pauls do you see? Do you see 2 Pauls or 1 Paul?
I see. That's funny for some reason. But anyway,
4 Pauls.
Look, man. Have all of us made songs? Have all of us made a song? Just one song.
One? Shit, we made.
No, hold on. I'm just asking a question. Have the 4 of us?
What does that got to do with Soulja Boy and J. Cole?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I asked the question.
We on
Nobody
Patty
gave an
LaBelle
answer.
and shit.
Yeah, we all made a song, Jones. You know that. You ask rhetorical questions. Come on, man. Don't ask us rhetorical questions.
No, you the first one to give an answer. So I'm gonna take this shit longer. I'm gonna drag
Some
it.
of us made 100 songs.
So
Some of us made 100 songs.
All right. So here's where I'm going. Do all of our songs sound the same?
No.
All right. So
Okay.
there's a Soldier Boy out there. For every Busta Rhymes, there's a Soldier Boy. For every Chuck D, there's a
Jones. The perspective we're looking for is in the sight of the hey, and the Soldier Boy took offense to not being dissed, and then released a kind of apology. But here's the thing. Okay, let's put it in perspective, guys. Let's put it into a 90s perspective. If Biggie, let's just say Milk Bone dissed Biggie, would we care? No, I don't care about this either. You've got a Soldier Boy dissing a J. Cole, to me, is a blip on the radar. I mean, you're talking about one of the Mount Rushmore of hip hop. And Soldier Boy, by the way, Soldier Boy isn't a legendary. He made ringtones get you rich.
But see, this is the whole thing. This is what this is all about. When Soldier Boy, if you notice, this goes on constantly with different artists, and it all goes back to Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy don't feel like people respect what he did for the game,
but they won't.
And Soldier Boy did a lot for the game. Like Soldier Boy,
when you talk, man, speak, my brother. No, let him speak. Let him speak. Let him speak.
Go ahead, Cass.
Because he's right. He's right.
You need to, Jones. We
right.
I was alive that year when when MySpace came out. Like Soldier Boy did a lot for the game. You know what I'm saying? And people try to clown him. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. I be feeling niggas like that, man. Niggas like Bow Wow that you like put some respect on my name. Like I know. I know it's jokes, you know.
Hey, Casanova. I put Soldier Boy in the same category as Chingy.
Chingy is raw, yo.
But that's the same category, though. What did you say, though?
Yeah. I mean,
Chingy was the first artist to go platinum on a ringtone.
All right, you know what?
He got rich off ringtone.
This is funny.
Hang on, who has a TV playing in the background, man? Can we shut the TV off?
I got a lot of things going on right now, but I'm still here.
Can you can we have the TV shut off?
All right, hey, yo, babe, turn the TV down.
Down.
No. You know what? No.
Are you watching your goddamn stories, motherfucker?
Let's keep it. No, let's keep it real time. Hey, yo, babe, turn down the volume because Boston getting beat down right now. Let's turn the volume off. We don't need to hear the beat down going on.
Multimedia conglomerate.
All right, well, y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop talking shit about Little Draco, man. I know that much.
Big
y'all gonna stop talking shit about Draco.
Who the fuck is Draco?
I'm glad I wore my
Soldier Boy
from the waist down tonight.
The king of deceptive marketing. The king of deceptive marketing.
That cat said he ran on top of the water of the pool.
All right, so we got to get to the next subject. We got to get to the next subject. Here you go. Some of you cats is married, so
hang on.
Fortunately, Mr. J ain't with us.
I
put him on blast.
Stop.
I'm putting my hand up. Hey, yo. Administrator, man, my TV is down now. Ain't no volume over here.
All right, so here we go.
I just want one thing to be known, and that's that Soldier Boy was the first rapper to have his own video game console. Let's go.
Hey, yo, can we say something else? I know I'm a backpacker. I love Black Moon. I love Public Enemy. But yo, that cat, that young dude, man,
what does that guy do with Draco?
You wilding out,
man. No, I'm talking about. I don't call him Draco, man. But you want to call him Draco? We call him Draco. Man, Draco crazy.
All right, Jones, on to the next subject. Would you take your woman to the Cheesecake Factory on the first date? I'm putting on a blast right now.
All you married motherfuckers.
First of all, hey yo, Face, you know I love you, man. You my brother. You know how this works,
Don't
Face.
say nothing.
You know
I will
how it
box
works.
you. I love you, but I will box your ass.
Shout out to the
Yo,
Circle
man.
Kings
Don't fuck around
podcast
and
coming
find
soon.
Yeah. Shout out to the Circle of Kings. All right. Man, we going to lunch first. No.
I'll feed you.
Everybody.
With some Cheesecake Factory though.
Who said that? Who said that? I'll feed you.
But yo, like
Yo,
I seen the first I seen the TikTok with a it was the long TikTok where the girl was with the dude, the Chinese dude at the and she was mad, wild, disrespectful, but I like how my man handled it. And I also seen like the No Pigeons version where the black dude went to Cheesecake Factory and he was like fucking with the girl that took her. Yo, but that shit was hilarious. That's a hilarious TikTok too. But I mean, like, I didn't know the Cheesecake Factory was considered like some broke shit until this.
That's because we from the goddamn hood, Casanova. So
here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing.
I'm from Fayetteville. If I take you to Cheesecake Factory, motherfucker, we done drove to Raleigh. Oh, hold up, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yo,
goddamn Red Lobster.
If I take you to Cheesecake Factory, I believe we really got something going on.
Exactly.
Before that, we hitting on the Chinese.
What she didn't
spot
understand
right
was that man really liked her. He liked it. Did her. He liked it. Her.
But he was
He liked it. Did.
He liked it, you know, with the 3 Ds on that motherfucker shit. You know what I'm saying?
You said 3 Ds, not 3 Ds.
Liked it.
And people who are taking shots about the Cheesecake Factory don't know any kind of facts about the Cheesecake Factory. It was started in a place close to Beverly Hills, first of all.
Okay.
Second of all, there's a cheesecake cheesecake factory in Dubai. And third,
in Dubai,
everywhere where a Cheesecake Factory is, every mall makes its rent. So that's as far away from broke as you could get. That's money. So people who are down in Cheesecake Factory, what are we talking about?
Thank you.
Not only is he a hip hop historian, he's a Cheesecake Factory historian.
So I would say
he's
this,
a restaurant historian.
Jones, hang on 1 second. Mr. J is always the voice of reason. And I would say this. We are from Vietnam, just so everybody know. You know, we like to say live from Vietnam, you know, home of J. Cole, home of Avion Crockett, home of Michael Williams Jr., home of Dennis L.A. White, home of Bone Crusher Smith, home of it goes on and on, right?
Yeah, Bone Crusher Smith.
Jones, shut your ass up. Let me tell you this
man,
about
I'm celebrating, man. You was naming off the names. I'm celebrating the names.
I'm celebrating, but you're overclouding my voice so no one hears me.
I'm gonna fall back.
Okay, thank you.
What you got to say?
But I will say this: we are, you know, we are a proud city. We are an international city, but we are a hood city, man. I mean, we are happy with less. We will make some shit pop off with nothing. Cheesecake Factory to us is fucking Ruth Chris.
Yeah. I remember back in the days. Now I don't know what you expect out of us. Yeah, I mean, coming from Vietnam, back in the days, like when I was in high school, I mean, if you drove your bitch up to Raleigh and took it to the Cheesecake Factory, I mean, you was balling. That was some next level.
Yes. So
you
it was Cheesecake or Bahama Mamas. You was balling, dog. Bahama Mamas, you was balling. And by the way, shout out Fayetteville. We getting our own Bahama Mamas in the Cross Creek Mall parking lot right now. They building it. We getting our own Bahama Mamas.
Watch this though. Jones, did you take your wife to the Cheesecake Factory on her first date?
Man,
hell no. Jones took her to Hot Now.
I was.
Where'd you take your wife on the first date? Where'd y'all go on the first date?
He got the endless breast.
Where we at for our first date, babe? You remember?
But
put me on the spot right quick, man.
He got
you know what? I can say this. I can say this. We went somewhere nice enough that we're still together today. Yeah, you know, look at that. Hey, kiss the ring.
I think you front, Jones.
All right. It was a whole lot of buffets, man. You know, we just
we pronounce the T on this show. That's a goddamn buffet. We from the South with the L.
It's a buffet.
Hey, R.I.P. to Jimmy Buffett. All you can eat unless they see you, because then they'll throw your ass out over here. Them Koreans don't fucking play.
Hey, man, piece of the fat boys. All you can
You
eat.
buy 3 plates, you eat 3 plates. You go now. You know 3 plates. You go now.
What are you doing here? That's another conversation, man.
Hey, look at Paul. Paul mad as fuck. Yo, Paul gonna cuss me out when we get off here. Paul gonna cuss me the fuck out when we leave here.
Hey, yo, man. Paul,
he gonna call me and be
like,
yo, I'm about to, y'all don't gotta work. I work with Paul all week, man. We got like 3 fucking podcasts going. We got heavyweight champions. Shout out to Circle Kins. Paul was gonna cuss me out when we get off this shit. Real talk.
Hey, yo, you know what? This don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I gotta say it.
It's gonna be your fault,
man.
motherfucker. Your fault.
Yeah, I'm taking it. It's all on me. It's all on me.
Yes, I'm gonna punch you in your nuts when I see you.
No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I'm punching you
in your fucking nuts when I see you, dog.
What did happen is, man, me and Big Face, man, we made some good.
You got big nuts, because I'm gonna punch him right in them hoes.
Man, I got pictures of you, man. You got a fucking Kango on.
Here we go.
But anyway.
Further reason why I'm gonna get cussed out. Further reasons. But, keep going, bro. Keep going. Fuck it.
I'm just working it out.
Look at Cass. Cass just smiling. He just smile away, bro. Just smile away, Cass.
I'm waiting to hear what Paul and them was gonna say about the Cheesecake Factory with the Shorties.
Oh yeah, I didn't really say. Okay, well, first of all, hell no, I ain't taking no woman to the Cheesecake Factory on the first date.
Paul gonna take your ass to fucking Wendy's.
She coming over to my crib and I'm cooking dinner.
You're in the 4-for-4.
She coming over to my crib and I'm cooking dinner. We drink a little bit of Dizzle, and then I'm gonna try to make my move on her. And as you know, my living room is my bedroom. My living room is my bedroom, and both of my bedrooms are offices. So I'm gonna make my move. Now, if I do take a woman to the Cheesecake Factory and she say she ain't getting out to the Cheesecake Factory, that bitch is getting bologna sandwiches.
I like bologna.
Oh yeah,
first name.
Bologna sandwiches it is, or Burger fucking King.
Yo, Paul said, my living room is my bedroom. Hey, internet.
But Paul said that Paul
has 5.
My living room is my bedroom.
Yo, Paul said the right thing. You can't. If you take a girl to you can't take a girl to the Cheesecake Factory. I mean, you already got to be sleeping with her before you take her to the Cheesecake Factory. Like, okay, that's some special shit.
Can I? All right, so it's real funny, and we go on and on. The women and man, the warfare between the two has been great fodder for the internet. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. He drove. Everyone drives a lot of this, but the truth of the matter is this, man. Let me get real with you, man. Hang on, Joe. If someone takes you and shows you love and takes you wherever they take you, and they treat you good, man, love that person, man. You motherfuckers are crazy out here, bro. Like, the standards that anyone has to face is ridiculous, okay? Let's be real. And the whole list, man list, woman list, let me tell you something. Suck my dick, motherfuckers. I'll take you where the fuck I want to take you. Fuck y'all hoes.
And let's also throw out there that he was going to take her to a more classier restaurant, but she had him waiting for an hour outside of the apartment.
That bitch looks like...
And I would have left in. I would have left in.
Yeah. Let's be real. She looked like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag, bro. I don't give a fuck.
She was a 5.5 at
best. Captain Jerry's and gave her a popcorn shrimp plate.
Yo, Captain Jerry's is my spot, man. I'm glad you brought it up. That's my spot.
That shit $14 for a fucking popcorn shrimp plate. That's $1. And then we can go to Stewart's Creek and jump in one of their pools and act like we live there. Fuck you, ho.
All right, we got about 10 minutes left. Let's get to this last little quick topic and do some shout outs.
Yo, first of all, Captain Jerry's, whoever said that shit, that's real life.
What do you mean, whoever said that shit? Yo, Jones, we got you out of control, bro.
All right, so this food critic Keith Lee
Oh
starts an
wow.
uproar in Atlanta. Jones, you know a little bit about it. And where Jones go? He disappeared.
I know about it. I know all about it.
I know.
Making a
I
special
know all about
appearance,
it.
right?
It came from outside.
Yo, Cass, yo.
Jones is really on amateur mode
Nigga
tonight, man.
He stepped back
You
and
wild
forth
out.
for a second.
This
Yo.
motherfucker came from where? Onomatopoeia, bitch. Onomatopoeia.
All right. Yeah, let's bring it back. Let's act like that didn't happen. I'm back. All right, here we go. So yeah. My wife put me on the Keith Lee. She was like, "Look at this dude that eats food."
I already followed you.
And
So
that's
tell us
dope.
what happened in Atlanta real quick. Sum it up.
This cat went to a restaurant in Atlanta, and he sent his family in first. And they was like, "Nah, we ain't got no seats in here." And then they was like, "Well, we'll take it to go." And they was like, "Yeah, it's going to be a minute." And this dude is sitting in the car. He's the dude. He's the content creator. But his family went in first. His wife, his kids. And he was like, "Yeah, we just can't serve y'all right now." And then this dude walked up into the restaurant, and somebody in the back of the house. If you ever worked in a restaurant, it's called back of the house. Somebody in the back of the house like, "Yo, that's motherfucking Keith Lee." They're like, "Oh, sir, we got your table." And he was like, "No, I don't want to be treated different. What's going on?" I tried to place an order through Twitter. I tried to place an order through your phone number. That was burr, burr, burr. I tried to place an order this way. I had my family come in and place an order. And you told them that, can't serve you right now. And now you want to serve me because you heard about me. And that's what happened, man. You know, it's like all of us are artists, right?
Are you motherfucking?
Don't get into all this shit with food critics, man. Don't even do it.
All right. No, what I'm saying is, if you outside and you like, "Yo, this is my album," and don't nobody want to get it, it's like,
all right, so can I get a minute? Can I get a minute right here, please?
But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is
Jones,
the dude
went to wrap it up, B, as they say in pop show.
Yeah, wrap up the moral of the story.
B.
Man, I'll wrap up everybody right quick. What I'm saying is, the dude went to the restaurant and didn't get no service. And then when he showed his face,
you already said that.
And his family got threatened, didn't they threaten his family too?
You know what? Don't ask me a question again. Don't ask me a question again. All right, cool. We good.
Well, we want to ask you a question, Jones, but we all four of the panel needs at least a few minutes of it. So, but what I'm saying, what I heard, what I had read, and what I see from the Keith Lee situation is, yo, dude tagged. So there's two similarly named restaurants in Atlanta. One's right outside Atlanta. One's in Atlanta. All right. So he goes into one, and they try to give him some preferential treatment because he's Keith Lee. I follow him. He does great reviews. Some really good restaurants, right? And he increases their business when he goes in the restaurant. Well, when he tagged the wrong restaurant, he don't want preference. He tells people all the time, "I don't want preferential treatment. Like, I want to be treated like anybody else." The other restaurant that he did not go to is getting death threats, and their employees are getting threatened. But he didn't even go to that restaurant. He tagged the wrong restaurant. Now he's trying to apologize, but it's created this turmoil. So it goes back to, should we have these people in there with this much power?
All right. So I
want to hear what Cass. Hang on, I want to hear what Cass and Paul.
What was that question you said at the end? You said, what was the question you said at the end?
I said these food critics. I mean, they cause turmoil. That's a turmoil that was unnecessary. Is that what we're asking here? Like, do we need them causing this turmoil?
I didn't see that part about what you were just saying about the issue with the different restaurant. But I will say that I think that the media holds a lot of weight, and there are a lot of and the reason that is because the media set the narrative. especially when you talk about on some food critic shit. That guy got so much power. Let him say some shit like, "Yo, the shrimp here is whack." I mean, he may literally cut that business. He may literally cut that business in half. So the media holds a lot of power, and they set the narrative, and so that's why they were trying to give him preferential treatment. I mean, I know he don't want that, but that's the reason why. And I mean, it seems like he knows what he's doing because he got so many followers. So I mean, but I hate that happens to go down. I mean, he lucky somebody else wasn't in there, like somebody that wasn't his family that had to wait in line for an hour and seen him skip. They might have stole off on him, but
shit, let me skip, bitch. Say, hey, that's Big Face, man. Yes, I'm Big Face. Let me get to the front. Thank you. I do it all the time in Fayetteville. I don't go nowhere that I can't skip the line. First of all, you won't see Face nowhere that I'm not. I don't want to be treated like the public because I'm not the public. First of all, I don't spend like the public. I buy the VIP. I pay the shot. So that's another thing. Let's get this. People think VIP is given to you, but VIP is given to people that either spend money or bring money. So let's get that out the way. Everybody think, oh, I'm gonna get VIP. Do you bring money? Do you spend money? Or do you bring motherfuckers to spend money? Then you ain't a VIP to nobody. It's a business, bruh. Everybody they think that you get this popularity off your face. You do not. You get it off your ability to generate money.
Oh yeah, but the last part I did want to add on to that was just that I didn't, aside from the media part, I didn't like how he kind of did the TikTok where he was like in there disrespecting the people inside of the restaurant, like with the hidden camera. I didn't like that shit. I didn't really know what the fuck that was about.
I personally don't like Keith Lee at all. I think he's handled several situations fucked up. I think I don't like him at all.
I love y'all, but I disagree.
Well, go ahead, Jones. What do you disagree about?
No, I ain't got shit to say, man. Everybody just talk. I'm just saying my point. I disagree. I disagree. That's all I'm got to say.
My thing is, man, it's a multi-layered thing. Yeah, like you said, the media holds a lot of sway. They've always done it. People have food critics and papers, and folks would show up, and be based off of that. But also, too, you got to have the right people who know how to serve, the right people who know how to have good customer service. You can't just have somebody throw somebody's plate on there or talk to people crazy because you don't know who's coming through the door. You know what I'm saying? And him, sending his family in and them not getting the best service at some point, it's going to cause problems. So it's always, and him tagging stuff is one of those things that can happen too, where people make mistakes and they tag the wrong person or tag the wrong business or whatever. But you got to be able to understand that.
Well, go ahead, Jones.
I ain't got nothing to say, man.
So I want to say this. I do want to say this.
I said what I had to say. I said what I had to say.
So I have an anecdotal evidence, right? So I'm in a different business. I'm in the construction business, flooring business. Today, a gentleman came in my shop, and he had been around several businesses in Fayetteville, and he had got service he thought was unspectacular. I walked in, I followed him home, I measured the house, I made an $11,000 sale.
I'm not agreeing with people right now.
Okay, all right. I'm not.
Oh, my bad, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah,
this ain't the agree on everything podcast, Jones. We good. We don't gotta agree on everything, man.
No, my wife asked me a question and I forgot that I was on live with y'all. Yeah,
you forgot you was in your goddamn feelings.
No, I didn't forget nothing. I'm here where I'm at. That's why I'm not here to
all right, well, we about to hit the hour mark, so we about to wrap it up. This is what I got to say about it, though. Like, nobody should be getting threatened over, like, criticizing some food. I know that much.
No, whose life is threatened over a burrito?
Yeah, like, criticizing for some food. Like, we talking about, like, threatening people over criticizing food. Like,
and I feel that. And
it's not that serious.
Man.
It's not that serious.
Your goddamn feelings.
Before we go, don't forget the Underground Experience documentary concert is not tomorrow, but next Saturday, November 18th at
Hey,
the
yo,
artist
I
lot.
want to.
At what is that? 1020 Westgate City Boulevard. Is that right?
Yep,
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Hey, yo,
don't forget.
hey, yo,
go ahead, Jones.
8 o'clock.
Go ahead, Jones.
My bad, Paul. No, my bad, Paul. I interrupted you. My bad.
Don't forget, we gotta follow Big Kaz 910 TV. Everybody definitely send us the fan page. We're gonna make sure everybody on the podcast follows everybody's fan page and gets our fan pages up. Definitely check out the Circle Kings podcast. Should be coming.
Yeah,
hopefully the Friday after next. And 102.6 The Streets. And definitely check out my Paul Pickett podcast when y'all get a chance. Anything y'all want to shout out before we go?
Big Kaz, you.
Shit, man. Shout out to y'all, man. All the brothers on this show, man.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Shout out to Big Kaz Download TV. Definitely something y'all should check out. I check it out. Lots of great content there. Yo, big shout out to 102.6 The Streets. We getting ready to launch this Fayettenam music 365 24/7. It's coming within the next, I'd say, 7 to 10 business. Paul's been putting in a lot of work. I've been putting a lot of work. We're ready. Also, Circle of Kings, man. I mean, amazing debut we have here with some superstars. We got the strawweight champ of the world, Britton Hart. We have Michael Williams Jr., the welterweight NBA champ of the world. We've got Chris Lytle, a UFC legend. That's just the first show right there. I mean, so Fayettenam, you know, as always, we leading the way. I mean, it's an international city, as I always like to say. Look at the legends we have here. Not only the J. Coles, but look at the big cast. Look at the cats we got everywhere you look. So be on the lookout for all those things. And we will definitely be in the building on the 18th with Mr. J. So we're going to have a table. We're going to work this shit out. I mean, I appreciate everyone that's tuning in to live at Fayettenam. Like, these are the guys right here. Look at what you're seeing right here. This is Legends in the Ville. Appreciate all y'all.
Jones, you got anything you want to shout out and let them know about your new fan page too?
Man,
Fayettenam Jones in the building.
Fayettenam Jones, the new fan page.
Goddamn, we're gonna make an Osmosis Jones part 2. Fayettenam Jones.
Y'all gonna ride on me for this one. All right. I can't change the name right now.
Fayettenam Jones, I'm in my feelings. That's the name of the book. Get it at your local shit.
Hey yo, I wanna say peace upon my son. Because I met him from around I met Paul from around the way. You know, I was already rocking with Character Assassins and my man Red Eyes. Happy Veterans Day to my hey yo. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, Big Face. Happy Veterans Day, my brother.
They kicked me out. Fuck them.
Thank you,
Big
man.
Face with the Navy pick today.
With the other than honorable discharge, pick up the Big Face. He was selling dope on the boat.
But no, man, but piece of just fading on, piece of hip hop, piece of what we doing right now, man. Big Kaz, I still never met you face to face, but at the same time, I've been hearing your music.
When he sees you.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I'll take that hit. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm the dude.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
Hey, yo, man. Peace to the Ville, man. Peace to 71st. All right, all my Falcons stand up. All right,
Westover.
You want to shout out before we go? Anything you want to shout out?
Peace to everybody on the podcast, of course.
Here's the panties.
To Maserati Santana.
Face.
You know what I'm saying? Peace to Suge Diddy for the interviews. You know what I'm saying? We still got stuff popping. Uncle Boss, shout out to him. More interviews coming. So we're trying to keep this thing moving and boost the show up as much as possible.
Actually, man,
all right, fellas,
Maserati. Hey, big up the Maserati, man. He got Brandy. He got Brandy and Monica coming up on a live in-person interview from Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
And he had Crip Mac too. And he had Crip Mac too. So
On the Rise TV, man. Big up the Vic Frost and Mozzie and what they doing over there, man. Them boys is doing something right there.
And shouts out to my dudes at Black Canvas before we go. We're about to run this outro, guys, and we're gonna call it an episode.
Hey, your face. Thanks for introducing me. Peace to 40, man. No doubt.
All right, fellas, we out.
Peace.
One.
Peace.
Kaz, I'm gonna cuss your ass out.
Beats by Trill, straight Killerville, dog.